Well, hello from Germany. I am in Ramstein right now. I landed a couple hours ago. I wanted to do this video log just almost for my benefit, but I'd share it if anyone cares. It's my first time being in Europe, period. It's my first duty station, so it's kind of like a little adventure for me. Um, the trip started in Phoenix. I had a 5 hour flight to Phoenix to Baltimore. Baltimore to Germany was another 8, and in between I had a 7 hour layover, during which time I met a bunch of soldiers at the USO. The USO was pretty cool. They had like Call of Duty all over the place. They had baseball game going on. They probably would have had the basketball game on, but we were in line waiting for the whole thing. It was filled with soldiers, both Army and Air Force, going to Germany, and the line to get your ticket was like 3 hours long, during which time you get to talk to everybody around you and make some friends and stuff. At the end of the wait through security, I was able to catch the end of Game 5 of the finals for the Warriors versus the Cavs. The Warriors won, thankfully. Steph Curry went off, and LeBron, after the game, is pompous as always. But I'm glad they lost, and I hope they lose the next game as well. I sat next to this guy, soldier, that I thought was an officer outranking me. I thought he was a colonel. He sat down next to me, and I was talking to him, and then I didn't want to be disrespectful, so I was like, "Oh, I probably should be calling you sir." And he's like, "Probably, but it's not that big of a deal." So the rest of the conversation, I was minding my sirs. I was like, "Yes, sir. What are you doing, sir? Where are you going? All this stuff." And it turns out that he was a warrant officer, not a colonel. So he should have actually been calling me sir the whole time. And not like I really care at all. It was just kind of funny. But we ended up exchanging information, actually, and he's stationed at a different base in Germany, and hopefully we get to meet up and check each other's bases out. He really hasn't spent much time in Germany, so we can kind of check out places. It's just kind of nice to have, like, met somebody already, because I really don't know many people, if like any. I know my sponsor just a little bit. I've never talked to him in person. Um, Everyone's super nice. I love being around military people because they don't whine. It's kind of cool to hear all their different stories. I met mechanics. I met aviators, intel guys. What else? Audiologists. I think I might have been the only dentist, and there's only like a couple of us going to Vilsec. But I met a couple of them, met some real nice privates and corporals and specialists, and it's just a cool environment. They put us up in this hotel. Obviously, Ramstein is not Vilsec, but their transportation is tomorrow. So they put us up in this hotel with an enormous exchange. It's like a mall. So the rooms are nice. I have AC and hot water and electricity, and thankfully I have Apple products so that I can plug these things into the 220-volt outlets, and they're not going to explode my electronics. Everything's pretty much dead. I watched as much Game of Thrones as my iPad could carry, and the battery lasted not as long as I would have liked it to. My iPod died while I was sleeping on this 8 hour flight, so I needed a recharge. Uh, they told us we're not allowed to have beer or alcohol at all tonight. And I was just like, I've been traveling for 20 hours. Why can't I have a beer? And I went into this Chili's, and everything looked amazing. They had 6 different only German beers on tap, and people were drinking them, and I'm just jealous. But it's been a fun trip so far, significantly less anxious than I would have guessed. And I'm just looking forward to adjusting to the time zones. I think I'm like 14 or 15 hours ahead of Pacific time, which my body is acclimated to. So it's all out of sorts. I'm super, super tired, but in good spirits. And I'll probably just watch some baseball or whatever they have on right now. And keep you guys updated, or myself updated at least on my videos. I might be the only one watching them. But I miss everybody. It'll be hard to adjust to not seeing everybody regularly, but obviously we're going to stay in touch. But I hope everyone's doing well, and talk to you soon.